Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. My hair used to be a joke. Dry, split ends. Then I discovered Pantene. Pantene has this provitamin formula that actually strengthens your hair from inside. It's incredible. Looks so healthy, strong, shiny. Listen, it won't happen overnight. But is there a single objective standard of beauty that's true for everyone? Or is beauty relative to the beholder, to different cultures and different individuals? Heraclitus said you can't step into the same shower twice. I'm Principal Ford. We'll pass those along to you. And this is Deepest Flux. And that's Brad Pitt. We have to fight poverty and fight for justice. Blah, 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 blah. He's so adorable. I just can't stand this. And here I am in the Louvre in Paris with the Mona Lisa. Hey, watch this. Here's something that's not so beautiful. Now the question is, Brad Pitt and the Mona Lisa are very different things, but yet we describe them both with the word beauty. We say they're both beautiful. Brad Pitt is one of the beautiful people. And the Mona Lisa is a beautiful painting. What is it that makes both of those things beautiful and this thing not so beautiful? Quick question. I won't really get you on film, but let me just, one quick question. Dude, I'm not even getting you on film. Do you think beautiful things, are they truly, absolutely beautiful or just beautiful to humans? Like, is it a fact that
it's
the Mona...
perspective. You already asked me this.
I mean, you think it's just what humans think?
Yes.
All right. Sorry to bother you.
I just want to eat before my test.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, we'll come get you. That'll be good. No worries. Hey, Lucy, I just got to ask you one quick question now. Do you think that something's beautiful, like a painting? Is it beautiful because we think it's beautiful, or do you think there's a fact of the matter that it's beautiful?
No.
Well, like the Mona Lisa, is it objectively, is it a fact that it's beautiful, or is it just people's opinion because of how they see it? You think it's opinion. That's what Ethan said, too.
Yeah.
This stay-at-home business has made everyone a little bit edgier, so. Hey, Rita, I'm just going to ask you a quick question here.
Sure.
You think something is beautiful in reality, that it's a fact that the Mona Lisa is beautiful, or do you think that's just cultural, that it's just because we see it that way, but there's no real fact of the matter?
I think it's a fact that we see beauty, but I think the standard of beauty can change based on culture.
Protagoras famously said that man is the measure of all things. Brad Pitt is beautiful? That's only because we believe he's beautiful. If our perspective was that he was ugly, he would be ugly. The Mona Lisa? Well, if we think it's beautiful, then it is beautiful for us. But if another group of beings thinks it's ugly for them. There is no objective truth of the matter about what's beautiful or good for Protagoras. It's all a matter of what people believe. Okay, remember everyone, you are the brand. You are Pantene. Gotta sell it. Okay. Say Pantene. Plato, however, disagrees with Protagoras. Plato thinks there is a fact of the matter about what's beautiful and what isn't. The reason Brad Pitt is beautiful is because he participates in the non-physical essence of beauty. He's connected to beauty in the same way your computer might be connected to Instagram. So it really is a fact that Brad Pitt's beautiful because he partakes in the form of beauty. Same's true for the Mona Lisa. Many people can think it's an ugly painting, but it really is beautiful. Why? Because the Mona Lisa is connected to the form of beauty. Now that burning dumpster, it really isn't beautiful. I wonder if you could list 5 good qualities that you would want in a friend. 5 good qualities. The Kwakiutl are a Pacific Northwest coast indigenous people. Their current population is approximately 5,500. Most live in British Columbia on northern Vancouver Island and in the adjoining mainland, and on islands around the Johnstone Strait and Queen Charlotte Strait. Here's a photograph of a few Kwakiutl. Now, in the essay by Ruth Benedict from her book Patterns of Culture, she recounts this story. There are many stories of this behavior at death. A chief's sister and her daughter had gone up to Victoria, and either because they drank bad whiskey or because their boat capsized, they never came back. The chief called together his warriors. Now I ask you, tribes, who shall wail? Shall I do it or shall another? The spokesman answered, of course, Not you, chief, let some other of the tribes. Immediately they set up the war pole to announce their intention of wiping out the injury and gathered a war party. They set out and found 7 men and 2 children of a neighboring tribe asleep and killed them. They felt good when they arrived at Seba in the evening. Protagoras was a sophist in ancient Greece. He was famous for holding the view of relativism. He held that man is the measure of all things. In other words, humans get to decide what's true and false. He was an ethical relativist. Ethical relativism is the view that right and wrong are relative to the beliefs of the culture. Our belief that adultery is wrong, for example, is what makes it wrong for us. Oh, no, not again, not again. Cut the tape, Jimmy, cut the tape. So, with regard to beauty and goodness, an act is beautiful or good only because we believe or experience it as beautiful or good. Plato, however, rejects Protagoras' relativism about beauty and morality. On Plato's view, something is not beautiful or good merely because we believe it is beautiful or good. Plato believes instead that there are forms of beauty and goodness. If you participate in the form of beauty, then you are beautiful. If you don't, then you are not. The forms are not in the material physical world. They are unchanging essences that are eternal, timeless, immutable, can't be destroyed, and intelligible, known by the mind alone, not the senses. When 2 people resemble, it's because they both participate in the form of a human, whereas a mailbox doesn't, so we don't mistake it for a human. Same with geometrical shapes. The triangle on the dry erase board and the one on your piece of paper resemble one another because they both participate in the form triangle.
Quel est l'âge requis pour une fille de commencer à avoir des copains? La question du jour, et pour ça je suis...
Your Insta account is kind of like a form. It can be open on 2 devices at once and is not in a physical place. And whether you are logged into Instagram right now does not depend on whether we believe you are logged in or not. There's a fact of the matter. A melody, such as Beethoven's Fifth, is also similar to a form. It can be in 2 places at once, on your MP3, on sheet music, on a CD, or my favorite cassette tape. And it cannot be destroyed. You can't destroy the melody, even if you tear up your cassette tape, or you tear up the sheet music, or MP3 fails on. So on Plato's view, what makes Brad Pitt and the Mona Lisa beautiful is not that we believe or perceive them to be beautiful, but that they really do connect to the form of beauty. They participate in the form of beauty, he tells us. Whereas the dumpster that's on fire doesn't connect to the form of beauty, so it really is not beautiful. There's a fact of the matter. It's not, the opinion of the many doesn't count. And it's much the same with moral goodness. There is a form of moral goodness. The little boy who's helping the little old lady with her groceries to get home, he's not actually jumping on her back, even though the picture is kind of weird, but he's helping her to get home. He's doing a good thing because that action participates in the form of good. Writing a check to Oxfam, the World Hunger Organization, giving them $50, that is a good thing. That's a fact. And it's a fact that Hitler really was not good. So Hitler's a bad guy. It's not a matter of opinion. Even if all the Nazis think Hitler's good, they're wrong. He actually is bad.
What makes this a rabbit and this a rabbit? Why are these both rabbits? Well, the answer is they participate in the form of rabbit. And this form, it's not physical. It's not something you can experience with your senses. It's something that you can only know with the mind. But it's what these two rabbits down here have in common. Hard to get them all in the picture.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful.